Your cat looks overweight and your first thought is probably too many carbs and dry food. High-carb kibble makes cats fat, right? After 20 years of feline practice and reviewing hundreds of metabolic studies, I need to tell you something surprising. The carbohydrate myth is misleading cat owners into missing the real problem. Today, I'm revealing 6 critical factors actually causing weight gain and inflammation in cats. And carbohydrates aren't even in the top 3. By the end of this video, you'll understand what's really happening inside your cat's body and how to fix it. This content is based on real veterinary experiences and peer-reviewed scientific research. First, the fat paradox. Why high fat actually drives weight gain more than carbs. A 2024 meta-analysis in the Journal of Animal Science found no significant association between dietary carbohydrates and increased body fat in cats. High-fat diets consistently drove greater food intake, energy consumption, and body fat accumulation compared to high-carbohydrate diets. Fat contains 9 calories per gram versus 4 for carbohydrates and protein. Cats eating high-fat food consume more total calories before feeling satisfied. A University of Zurich study tracked cats on high-fat versus high-carbohydrate diets for 28 days. High-fat cats gained 50 grams more weight and showed elevated inflammation markers, increased glucose, higher insulin, and elevated cholesterol. Your cat's weight problem isn't the 30% carbohydrates in their food, it's eating 400 calories when they only need 250. Focus on total caloric intake and portion control. Measure food with a scale, feed based on ideal body weight, never free-feed high-calorie foods. Second, the obligate carnivore misunderstanding. Cats can digest carbohydrates. Efficiently, obligate carnivore means cats require specific nutrients only found in animal tissue like taurine and preformed vitamin A. It doesn't mean they can't digest carbohydrates. University of Illinois research demonstrated healthy cats digest both fat and carbohydrates with high efficiency. Cats possess functional amylase enzymes that break down starches into glucose. Cats show prolonged postprandial glucose and insulin responses compared to dogs. After eating, blood sugar stays elevated longer. But multiple studies show this happens regardless of whether they eat high or low carbohydrate diets. It's how cats are metabolically wired, not a pathological response to carbs. Wild cats eating whole prey consume approximately 2% carbohydrates. Commercial foods range from 20 to 40%. This difference doesn't automatically cause disease. What matters is whether total caloric intake matches energy expenditure. Have you noticed your cat gaining weight on a specific food type? Tell me in the comments what you're currently feeding. Third, inflammation isn't from carbs, it's from excess body fat itself. Recent research identified a distinction between simple obesity and obesity disease. Some overweight cats remain metabolically healthy, while others develop metabolically unhealthy obesity with chronic inflammation. Inflammatory markers include low adiponectin below 3 micrograms per milliliter, elevated triglycerides above 165 milligrams per deciliter, and high serum amyloid A above 200 nanograms per milliliter. Excess adipose tissue becomes an endocrine organ, secreting pro-inflammatory cytokines. As cats become obese, fat cells produce inflammatory molecules, including tumor necrosis factor alpha and interleukin-6, while decreasing anti-inflammatory adiponectin. This creates systemic inflammation unrelated to dietary carbohydrates. Studies examining obese cats found increased pro-inflammatory regulators in adipose and muscle tissue. The inflammation comes from being overweight, not from eating carbohydrates. Weight loss through caloric restriction reduces inflammatory markers. Focus on achieving ideal body condition through portion control and increased activity. Before we continue, if you're finding this information helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our videos. Share this with other cat owners who need this information. Together we can help more cats get the relief they deserve. Fourth, insulin resistance reality. Total calories matter more than carb source. Insulin resistance is strongly associated with obesity, but cats don't develop it from eating carbohydrates. They develop it because excess body fat disrupts metabolic signaling. In obese cats, enlarged adipocytes release elevated free fatty acids into circulation. These accumulate in muscle and liver, interfering with insulin signaling. Beta cells must produce more insulin to achieve glucose uptake. Over time, this can exhaust beta cell capacity. Studies comparing high-fat and high-carbohydrate diets found cats on high-fat showed impaired insulin response. the opposite of what you'd expect if carbs were the problem. Obese cats show decreased first phase, but exaggerated second phase insulin secretion, regardless of diet, indicating dysfunction from obesity itself. The solution isn't grain-free food, it's weight loss. Even modest reduction of 10 to 15% improves insulin sensitivity dramatically. Calculate ideal body weight, determine appropriate calories, measure portions precisely. Fifth, the premium kibble deception. Expensive doesn't mean better for weight. Cat owners spend fortunes on premium grain-free foods, thinking they're preventing obesity while their cat keeps gaining weight. Many grain-free foods replace carbohydrates with fat to maintain caloric density, creating foods with 40 to 50% fat. Fat has double the calories per gram compared to carbs. A popular grain-free kibble provides 550 calories per cup, while moderate food provides 350 calories per cup. Feeding the same volume means 200 extra daily calories, enough for significant weight gain. Research shows controlled portions of high-protein, low-carb diets and moderate protein, moderate carb diets produce similar body composition. The difference appears with free feeding. High-fat foods drive overconsumption. Don't buy marketing that demonizes carbs while ignoring caloric density. Read calorie content on labels. Calculate needs based on ideal weight. Measure portions with a scale. Are you currently feeding a grain-free or prescription diet? Comment below and let me know if you've seen weight changes since switching. Sixth, activity and metabolism. The missing piece. Everyone ignores. Indoor sedentary cats don't burn enough calories to match typical feeding amounts. A healthy indoor cat needs 200 to 250 calories daily. Most owners feed 300 to 400 because they follow package recommendations for active outdoor cats, or use measuring cups, holding more than stated volume. Cats are crepuscular hunters evolved for intense activity bursts during dawn and dusk followed by long rest. Indoor cats lose those bursts. Without enrichment and structured play, energy expenditure drops significantly. Research showed voluntary physical activity accounts for substantial daily caloric needs. Cats with enrichment, vertical spaces, puzzle feeders, and regular play maintain healthier weights. Cats with higher activity had better body composition even when fed similar calories. 10 to 15 minutes vigorous play twice daily, using wand toys, significantly increases expenditure. Cat trees, window perches, rotating toys encourage spontaneous activity. Puzzle feeders make cats work for food, burning calories while eating. These interventions with portion control are more effective than expensive low-carb foods while overfeeding. Your cat's weight problem isn't carbohydrates, it's eating too much and moving too little. The truth about feline weight gain and inflammation isn't sexy or marketable. Carbohydrates are not making your cat fat. Overeating and insufficient activity are making your cat fat. Inflammation comes from excess adipose tissue, not dietary carbs. For healthy cats with mild to moderate weight gain, implement portion control based on ideal body weight, measure food with a scale, increase daily activity through play and enrichment, monitor body condition monthly. If your cat shows signs of diabetes, severe obesity, unexplained weight changes, or if weight loss doesn't occur despite caloric restriction, consult your veterinarian immediately to rule out metabolic conditions like hyperthyroidism or diabetes requiring medical intervention.